Josh.
And this is Charlie. This is Josh.
And we feel like talking about
PETA.
faggot organization. Thanks, bitch.
Yeah.
A faggot organization, as Charlie mentioned, PETA. We don't like them.
The acronym for PETA is
People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. You may know them as People for the Eating of Tasty Animals.
which is Josh and I.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, they're fucked up.
Give us some statistics that people don't typically know about.
I forgot the exact number, but they saved about 8 animals last year.
That's the exact number of
that's the exact number of how many they saved. Out of a few thousand that they rescued.
Yeah.
And the other ones the other 2,000 something that they didn't put in homes, they killed.
They euthanized them.
They euthanized them and put them in a fucking giant freezer.
Give me. Because PETA is a tax-exempt organization, the United States has the right to see exactly what they're spending their money on. And one of the expenditures they had was over $9,000+ on a walk-in freezer. That freezer was to put the carcasses of the animals that they euthanized away long enough before they can cremate them.
And okay, guess what they boycott and are completely against? Euthanization of animals at pet shelters. So how fucked up is that? That is bullshit. In words of Penn Teller. And guess what another thing they do is they fund firebombers of animal research.
The organization known as the AFL.
AFL, the Animal Liberation Fund, who firebomb medical testing labs on animals, which I think is perfectly fine. Charlie?
One of which is an insulin research place where insulin is derived from a pig, which is against what PETA wants to do, but one of their lead one of their leaders is a diabetic who uses insulin.
So that's hypocritical beyond belief.
The hypocrisy is just
mind-blowing.
Quite mind-blowing.
And what else? The president of PETA called, I forgot his name, but he was a firebomber, and he's been convicted of at least 7 firebombings. She called him a fine young man. How fucked up is that? In the words of Penn Teller, if you'd be a firebomber and still be a fine young man, what the fuck does it take to be a monster?
That's quite well. Another thing we want to talk about is hypocrisy in itself, in that, well, it's quite hypocritical of people to say one thing and do another. And in the words of my dad, those people who can't do, teach. As in, the people who don't do what they are telling you, they tell you, oh, this is the right thing, you should save your money, you should do this, you should do that. They don't do what they say. Be a better boyfriend. You should be a better boyfriend, you should do this, you should do that, be a better girlfriend, whatever. Like a poor person is going to tell you to save your money, but they've got no money. Like a homeless person is going to say, save your money, man, go to college. They know that because they never did it. So like people that... Well, you get the idea. That was my inference.
Basically what Charlie said. Hypocrisy is part of life, yeah, but lots of people are beyond belief with it.
Like, for instance, Josh and I are great examples of hypocrites. We see YouTube channels like Chris Crocker's and like all of his, sub people, and we think
faggots.
Yeah, well, that is one word that comes to mind, and another would be that's kind of shocking that's what our youth culture today is into. Like, Chris Crocker's kind of a bad example because sometimes he has good points, but a lot of his followers are just screaming about stuff, and they bleach their hair, and they're like boys that dress like girls and things, and it's quite laughable to think like that people are just going to click on YouTube and see that, whereas Josh and I have our show, and we're trying to get it on TV, on a network which portrays like some of the most mindless, self-indulgent shows out there, like Rock of Love, and Flavor of Love, and I Love New York, and Daisy of Love, and A Shot of Love, a Double Shot at Love with Tila Tequila, and all this shit like that.
And Real Chance at Love.
Real Chance at Love. With Real and Chance from I Love New York fucking 2. Fucking, excuse me, but like, Josh and I had also played around with an idea of that, like, we should cash in, we should milk this cash cow, milk it.
No, I was just going to in your face.
And then, what was another
what?
Inference about our hypocrisy, being the lesser of two evils amongst the hypocrisy of some of our friends, some not Josh's friends, and just the people all around us.
Let me just say, everyone is a hypocrite. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, you're a hypocrite.
Because you're always, everybody, people aren't perfect, and people that say, oh, you should stop giving them so much attention, you shouldn't think about them, you shouldn't talk about them. Whereas they're they're gonna turn it right around and do exactly that. But the reason they're telling you that is because they know it's bad. And everybody knows when they do a bad thing that it's bad. Like a gangbanger is gonna know tagging is illegal, even if that's not bad, obviously. But a bank robber knows bank robbing is bad. They're gonna do it.
BTK.
Indeed. EJ.
It's like a gay racist. That's beyond fucking retarded hypocritical.
Okay, without getting too obvious, we can touch on that. It is that's
fucking stupid.
That's the epitome of hyperbole. Quite frankly.
Anyway, next subject is, should we say...
What's the time?
6 minutes.
Okay, good.
GB or, what was the other one?
We had hypocrisy, we had PETA.
GB.
That was it. That's what's left.
Gay bar.
Okay.
We went to a gay bar.
It was quite interesting.
Wait, let me see. It was my girlfriend's birthday, and she likes gay people, because she's really cool. I like that. Mm-hmm. And we took her to a gay bar, and we had fun.
It was. I had more fun than I anticipated.
We played pool.
Yeah, a lot of it. My first instinct when I walked in there and heard hallelujah, it's raining, man. When I some song like that, there was a homosexual on singing karaoke that was piss drunk stupid. And my first instinct was to take my dog tag and just put it in my shirt, so my dog tag couldn't see that that's what I was doing. It's my grandfather's dog tag, so
Charlie didn't want to see his grandpa.
Shame. I didn't want him seeing me
in a gay bar with a gay guy singing freaking Rocky Horror Picture Show and shit.
What was really the best song that I ever heard, I wish we could have recorded it. This one gay guy was so drunk, he got up to sing karaoke of Justin Timberlake's Gone, which was about breaking up with Britney Spears and not wanting to get back with her. He wasn't even singing. He was saying, oh my god, he was
like, I hate you, I hate you.
I hate you so much, I will slit your wrists.
He was eccentrically gay.
It was quite awesome.
If he didn't walk in limp wrist shit, he wouldn't look gay at all because he was black and
and kind of in pretty good shape, even though I'm not in good enough shape to be gay. So, but gay guys there were some bitches. Okay, we went trying to play pool, and you line up the balls, so to speak. Anyways, Josh was looking for the triangle to line them up. And he walks over to another table and he looks around it and he walks back. And this 95-pound little queen is street girl side of the gay couple, was like, what did you just take from us? What did you just take from us? What did you just take from us? And Josh just said something to the extent I was looking for the triangle to line it up. And this is quite gay, to be a bitch and then he brought the triangle over and lined up our balls.
He was handling our balls.
Indeed. It was Josh and Kimberly won 2 games, and me and my partner won 2 games.
Partner as in, in the pool game,
we
not homosexual partner.
We weren't double dating, but it kind of, obviously Josh and Kimberly, they're going to split off as a pair. And,
my girlfriend.
Yeah, and you know how, ions and electrons are going to, so that was kind of what me and Kimberly's
best friend did.
It was a man. It was quite nice. It was a man.
And he is homosexual.
You can only know that you are or aren't something when you're in that environment. I know you might not believe me, Josh. I know you don't believe me. I know, I am not a homosexual not because I didn't like the environment, because I hate dancing. If someone says, yo, dance if you love me, which has been thrown at me before, I don't love anybody that much. I don't love Josh. I don't love anybody that much to dance. I hate dancing. I'm being,
I know what you're saying.
I'm talking to the camera. I'm making a point, but I'm not interested. I don't like dancing. I like singing, but not karaoke singing. Anyways.
Well, okay, since YouTube's a faggot in only 10 minutes, we have to end this quick. Charlie, Josh, BTK, EJ, for life!